Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I got another box in the mail. Very excited to open it and share it with you guys. So let's get it going. I'm gonna try to cut through this tape without cutting into the box because I want to preserve the original packaging as much as possible. As you can tell, probably by the thumbnail, I got a new pair of Jordans. There it is. So I'm actually really into collectibles and things of that sort. I know I do a lot of like silver and precious metals, and sometimes I talk a little bit about investments. But yeah, one of my strategies is you want to try to purchase things, try to acquire things that are going to hold their value or go up in value. For example, this is an example that I use a lot when I'm trying to explain this point. A 1999. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I think there was a 1999 or a 2000 Cobra R, which is a Mustang. And actually, this thing, let's get on with it. This thing's in really nice condition. The packaging, usually they're not this good. A 1999 Ford Mustang Cobra R. Wow. These things are better than I thought they would be. Wow. I'm impressed. These are great. Okay, so back to my example that I keep getting sidetracked from. It comes with an extra pair of shoelaces. Man, they hooked it up. I picked these up from Kicks Crew. Kicks. Kicks Crew, there it is. Kicks Crew verified. So these are verified, authentic. Very nice. And the box is in perfect shape. I've never seen this before. Usually the boxes I get are pretty beat up, but I still try to preserve them. So if you have a 1999 Cobra R, I think it was 99 or 2000. I think it was 2000 was the most recent Cobra R. If you bought one brand new, this thing was like $45,000. Okay. In the same year, if you got yourself a V6 F-150, or let's just say a V6 Mustang, the stripped down model, you could probably pick one up for about $18,000, maybe 20 grand, I don't know. But they were significantly less. Okay? The point being, you follow it up with the question, which one is more costly? So since then, that V6 Mustang, the value on that has pretty much dwindled down to nothing. If you have a running 2000 V6 Mustang with an automatic transmission, just a stripped down model, and it is running and it does pass MOG, okay, you might have a $1,500 car by now with probably a ton of mileage, or a bunch of pieces missing or broken pieces or whatever, right? Just a typical car, probably has 200,000 miles by now. Okay, so what's it really worth? It's done nothing but depreciate since then. Now, the Cobra R, even though you started out spending more money, 45,000 plus maybe like a $5,000 markup back then. Let's just say 50 grand. Today, if you were to try to buy one of those, you're looking at about 200 grand. No less than 200 grand to get one of those. So the thing is, scarcity is your friend to help the fight against inflation, to help combat inflation is scarcity. And the scarcer and more desirable something is, that drives the value up. So, on with this example. Jordans, and I'm sure there's other shoes that can do this. I'm not like a sneaker expert by any means, but I do know this. Jordans hold their value. For being what it is, which is basically just a bunch of fabric and rubber sewn together and glued together, these things, I am impressed by how well they hold their value. I think if you find these at a store, like an actual shoe store, you're probably looking at about 130 plus tax, about 150. I think I spent about 180 with taxes, delivery, packaging, authentication fees, all that stuff. I started out at 130, ended up paying about 180. So they tacked on another 50 bucks. Either way, these shoes are going to hold their value. So I'm going to probably want to take care of these. But yeah, as inflation worsens here, these shoes are going to become more valuable, meaning if I decide to sell them, even if they're used, like there's a market for these, which I really like. I mean, to me, they're good looking shoes, and there's an aftermarket for used products. So like, I don't know, people treat these like fine art. There's like a cult following. I was just blown away when I first found out about it. And I know I'm a little late in the game. Leave your comments down below. You know, if you would like to, if you own a pair, if you're into sneakers. But yeah, to me, this has a lot of the characteristics of gold and silver. Now, don't get me wrong, I know I'm going to get a little hate for this, maybe, possibly. But I'm putting myself out there. With gold and silver, you can pretty much barter with anyone. That's the beauty of it. You can transact with just about anyone in the world, anyone that understands real money. With a pair of Jordans, okay, I have to find someone that likes the way these look, that likes these particular shoes, and they must also fit. So these are 11 and a half. Yeah, these are 11 and a half. That's what I ordered. Hopefully that's what they sent me. Yeah. So these are 11 and a halves. So for one, I can't find someone that's like 5'2", you know, that wears like a size, I don't know, 7.5 or size 8, and expect to even have a remote chance of bartering these. Now, of course, that's not what I got them for. I do want to wear them and enjoy them. It's just that when it comes time for me to move on to another pair of shoes, I could still do something with these, where almost any other brand or type of shoe that I have, like my other ones. These are my Cadillacs, and these are my daily drivers. I don't know why people call these aren't even that comfortable, not like Cadillacs. I don't even know why people put Cadillac like on this big pedestal, like, oh yeah, it's the cream of the crop. Like, no. I don't know, folks. Have you seen the new Corollas? The new Toyota Corollas? Remember when those used to be a $10,000 car? Yeah, those days are gone. Um, my mom has a Toyota Corolla, and it's like the premium model, and this thing is amazing. Like, I had a Mercedes for a little while, and the Corolla, believe it or not, is on par with the Mercedes as far as luxury, comfort, drivability. It's probably way more reliable too. Overall, I think it's a better car, to be honest. But that's a matter of opinion. Anyway, thanks for, if you're still listening to me, thanks for doing that. Thanks for tuning into my channel. And I think my next video, I did find that coin. It was a gold Crew Grand. I think I'm gonna do a video on that. That thing was pretty cool, and it's my only one. It's the only one I've seen like in person. I've seen, there's a whole bunch of them online. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, folks, you guys have an amazing day, and keep on stacking.